What's up guys, it's MCBT here, and today I have a new tutorial. But before I get started on the tutorial, I would like to thank you guys for 52 subscribers and for to get me partnered. Thank you a lot, and there'll be a lot more for me. I know it's been kind of not a not a plugin tutorial, not a plugin tutorial, not a plugin tutorial, plugin tutorial 3 weeks ago. Not a plugin. I know. I don't want to explain the whole thing because it would take a while, but in my house, I used to have a lot more time to record, and from the position of where my computer is located, if I try to record more, my dad would end up coming in, and it's the background noise of him yelling or the TV going. It just gets, and it's really annoying to me, and I don't like that. And I'm sure you guys don't like that either, so I'm trying not to do that. So thank you guys for 52 subscribers and almost 10k video views. I really do appreciate it. And another thing, I might start doing these, I'm not sure. But if you don't know this is a server called Mind of Duty. It is a Minecraft inspired Call of Duty server. I said that wrong. It's a Call of Duty inspired Minecraft server. Now it's got guns, it's got grenades, classes, stuff like that. It's got a really good guy working on it. And it's very, very fun and addicting to play. I know I don't really like Call of Duty. Gets really boring to me sometimes because it's generally the same thing over and over. My bad. But this is pretty fun. So it hasn't got really boring to me yet. So but yeah, I'm just gonna say I'll leave the website in the description as well. Yep, my desktop's still a mess. I like that background. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Now, the tutorial today is creating a Bukkit server from scratch. Now, a lot of people do seem to have problems with making a Bukkit server. It's not too hard, though. The hardest part of it is just generally getting the plugins working and everything. But yeah. So, let's get started. Now, before I start, I'm going to say I kind of put it into 6 little steps, but you can obviously change these around, do it whenever you want, yada, yada, yada. This is just kind of when I usually do it. And now, number 6, the server name. You could already have a name, ignore it. You could already be thinking of a name. Just keep that in mind when you make it, stuff like that. I mean, that's nothing. It's just, if you don't have a name, you want to start thinking about it then. Okay, so server types. You want to, this video is not going to be showing you how to set up a plugin. It's going to be showing you how to set up it's going to get you started thinking about your server. Because before you start it up, you want to think about it. You want to know, you want to have an idea of what you're going to be doing. Otherwise, you're going to be like, whoa, what do I do? Did I want this or did I want this? You know, stuff like that. So, this will just kind of be summarizing everything. The server type, there's survival. Now, survival will include PvP, anarchy, faction PvP, faction survival. You can really do an outrageous amount of servers with this. So, it's really just like faction, PvP, survival, anarchy. There's like, that would be a minigame server. But yeah, I can't really think of any more. But there's tons of more. I mean, there's hardcore PvP, towny, and then you got creative servers. Now, creative servers usually have a plot me world, or another world where it's like the main world is where only the good builders can build, and then the plot me world is for like everybody else. And if they get like so many good buildings on the plot me world, then they'll have permission to build in certain areas on the regular world. That can be a little harder to set up, but it's not too hard. So it's just typically whatever you would like. And minigame. Now, I'm sure you already guessed what this is. Minigame is Hunger Games, paintball, any kind of minigame within Minecraft. So Hunger Games, paintball, like that. The Mind of Duty, I said that would be a minigame server. Even though it's not typically classified as a minigame, it's kind of a minigame just because it's not an actual Minecraft game. Capture the Flag, War, any of those are all minigame servers. Now those are usually relatively easy to set up, unless you want a server where it's like you have your main world and you have 4 different worlds, and those different places go to like Hunger Games, mini game or Hunger Games, paintball. If you want like all that in one server, it could be a little harder. But if you don't, it can be pretty easy. So multi-world, that would just be again just multiple worlds dealing with permissions, everything like that. It's relatively simple, but it can be really annoying if you forget one little thing in the config. Then you'll join another world and nobody will have permission for that world, or your name will be put to default. So that's just it. But once you get that set, it's pretty easy. It's just multiple worlds. Say you wanted survival, creative, or you wanted 2 survival worlds. The main world where everybody survived, and then like a wilderness world where that gets reset every week, so you could just get that for supplies, stuff like that. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So the next step would be you want to kind of get a little idea of, is it going to be dedicated or locally hosted. Now, the difference is you want a free host or you want a pay host. A paid host, you'll get a certain amount of RAM, you'll get a certain amount of like memory you can use, and it relatively causes less server lag. It's more professional, and you'd want it for any bigger server. And then it usually comes with like standard like website IP, like www.minecraft.net or some shit. I don't know, it wouldn't be that, and you could use that to connect to the Minecraft server. And then a free host would be basically you host it off your own IP address, and this is usually in the building stage. You want to do this when you're building it. You don't want to pay a host when you're not building it. So when you're like, you don't want to pay for a host when you're just building it, because then that can get really annoying, and it can up the server charge and everything. So yeah, plugins. That really depends on what your server type is. Now, for Hunger Games, you might need a Hunger Games plugin, or you might need a Call of Duty plugin, something like that. But yeah, the basic ones are just like essential, the whole essentials, Voxel Sniper, World Guard, World Edit, Custom Signs. So those are just some of the basic ones. They're just like, you want usually those on pretty much any server. The next thing is your server ranks. Now this is just a basic rank list. Guest, member, VIP, mod, admin, owner. So basically, obviously admin is an administrator, somebody who's been on the server for a while. A mod, he can be trusted with certain commands, but you don't want to give him full control as like an admin has. So he might have permission to like temp ban or kick, stuff like that, just little simple stuff. VIP, guys, you don't have to have any of these ranks the same as mine. You could, if you were making like a role playing server, you could have like like really a peasant. You could have like a peasant, and then you could have like, it wouldn't be next, but then you could have maybe 3 ranks later. You could have a knight or chivalry, stuff like that. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's like medieval if you want it medieval themed, whatever you really want. That's kind of what you want to decide. And then the VIP is usually donated ranks. You can make this whatever you want. Like we have in my old server, we had like elite. We had members. We had it going off like the Minecraft ores. They'd be iron rank. Iron, what did it go to? Iron, gold, diamond, elite, platinum. And once you like ranks like that, you can have however much you want. And then just you get the default member rank. Now member rank is usually like after you read the rules, you click assign, or you request on a form to be put to member, and that can be a little hard, but it's pretty simple too. I guess it's just what you are when you join the server. So let me check this really quick. Sorry. So let's get next step. Advertisement. Where are you going to advertise your server? Are you going to advertise it on Planet Minecraft? Are you going to advertise it on Minecraft forum? I mean, you got to think about where you're going to advertise, and I'd suggest making a list of where you're going to advertise it at, just so you get it, so you don't forget, so you get an idea. Now, from advertising, I don't mean go join another server and going, join my server, it's so awesome, and then posting the IP or link right after that. That is really annoying, and that will just cause your server to have a bad rep. Now, you don't want to have a bad rep, but yes. So, I would just, some of the basic ones, Planet Minecraft, Minecraft Forum. I believe the Curse client has something like that, or maybe it's Minecraft Forum. That's like just for servers. Something like that. But yeah, it's pretty simple. And you want to make the page look as professional as possible. You don't want to make it look like some 5-year-old kid put together, spelling errors, no pictures. You want to have pictures, you want to make it colorful, you want to make the reader feel like they want to join. You got to give them reason to join. And then, of course, last step, or the first step, depends on what you had, would be the server name. So, you can name this whatever your mind wants to. So, yeah, just whatever you want to. So, let's see. That was part 1. But, I bet... I'll show you how to set up the folder. I'll do that next tutorial. But thank you guys, and hit the like button. Yeah, it was pretty retarded, but see you guys later.